Last year, I finally published my book, Escaping the Dole to Blue Garden Cottage. I'm going to share with you how I'm escaping the dole. So why would you want to escape the dole if you're on it? Well, contrary to popular belief and what a lot of mainstream media would have you believe, not everybody relying on social welfare actually wants to be there. The story began a long time ago. I've written a book, obviously, called Escaping the Dole to Blue Garden Cottage, in which I explain all about that, and I'll put a link into one of the previous videos on my other channel that explains more about Blue Garden Cottage bit. Oh, excuse me, this table is creaking. This will take a while. I can't get it right in my head. Anywho, okay, so start again, shall we? You'd think since 2015 being on YouTube, I'd have got it right by now. This is a completely new channel. I do have another channel, obviously called Blue Garden Cottage, but this one I'm dedicating completely to escaping the dole and all the things connected and our journey with that, in the hope of inspiring other folks who might want to escape whatever rut they're in, whether that is escaping social welfare or just being stuck in a rut in their lives and financially. For a bit more clarity, I am not claiming any benefits in my name, or I am the unwaged dependent of somebody that has to, out of disability, but we have had jobs on and off over the years. In fact, it was a work accident in 1998 that revealed a huge amount of problems my husband had that dated long before that work accident, which was far more concerning than the work accident, which healed quickly. It resulted in a whole lot of medical investigations and proving what we already knew, that things weren't right. And over the years, we've tried many different types of employment that would suit our family, both his health conditions and my ability to be able to care, look after the home, family, and work. In the end, it didn't work. Nothing worked, because whatever jobs we took with our skill levels, we still ended up having to rely on top-up benefits. And that just wasn't cutting it, because we have ambitions, we have dreams, and we wanted to achieve it. And you can't do that when you're living on a very low wage. And I mean, there are some people in work who earn less than people get on benefits. So let's think about them as well. When you have ambitions, goals, and dreams, and you're stuck in a rut financially or in your life situation and you just can't move forward, then you've got to do something. You feel that urge to do something. Well, I've had that urge for a good number of years to change my life, to allow us to live our dreams, our goals, our ambitions. And that is all mentioned in my book, Escaping the Dole to Blue Garden Cottage. So I have two channels. One, Blue Garden Cottage, that deals with our suburban council house homestead, and the other, which is this one, being Escaping the Dole. And this, I thought I'd keep it separate because that is all the homesteading stuff, and this is the self-reliance bit. So the self-reliance bit and the journey to freedom, financial, emotional, spiritual freedom, dealing with self-reliance, all is mentioned in here. I'll put a link to that in the description box underneath. I'll also put a link in the description box of other links concerning Escaping the Dole. So do check that out. I've lost my trail there a second. Hang on, give me a second. I've been doing YouTube videos since, was it 2015 or something like that? I am still, well, maybe a bit earlier. I'm still a newbie at it, so have patience, okay? Anyway, so our dream, homesteading, in a much different way. We're doing it right here, right now, but we haven't given up on the dream. I'd be quite happy to make enough money to just be comfortable and be happy with what we have, but there is still that nagging dream of a proper small holding homestead thing. Yep, that's still the one. I think that's most people's dreams. If you're stuck in a rut, if you're stuck in a system like the social welfare system in the UK, I don't know what it's like in other countries, I can't speak for it, and I cannot even speak for everybody here that is reliant on that system, because everybody's situation is 100% so different to everybody else's. Your circumstances are different. Even among all disabled people, their circumstances are very different. The disabilities are very different. Abilities are different. Our leaders don't see it that way. Yeah, they have a problem seeing it that way. And one of my big whys for wanting to get out of the system is because a number of times through the years on and off that we've been reliant on social welfare, generally in society it's frowned on. There is a very bad label attached to it, and because of certain television programs and comedies and political rhetoric, people who are reliant on social welfare are often labelled as scroungers, people who milk the system, people who don't want to work and have no ethics. That is the general label put on people who are reliant on social welfare. In the system, when you're having to deal with the system, you have no privacy, you have no dignity, everything is out in the open and you are scrutinized from every angle. So it should be. We can't just be giving handouts to everybody unless they're absolutely in need. Even those who are in need are still scrutinized, and that's fair enough. What hurts more is the treatment you get from people. The system has to work that way, but people don't have to, and people frown on anybody or that are in need. So that's one of the reasons, but the other more compelling motive has been over the past 10 years. Every now and again the politicians start rallying, saying they are reforming the system, and believe you me, it has been reformed a number of times, and each time it has had some serious consequences for people relying on that system and totally messes with their lives. The evolutions of the system isn't even as bad as the political aims, and as I said, they don't have a clue. They just target everybody the same and they label everybody the same, and they want to claim it of every time there are elections coming up. Benefits is the one target that they want to focus on because they think it's going to score them brownie points with the public and for votes. And they want to, every government sitting wants to make sure that they are known for reducing the amount of people relying on benefits and saving the country money and looking after their budgets. Oh, don't get me started on that. There's a whole lot of other ways they can save money. Wages for one, for those at the top. Let's just not go there. But still, I am determined that not one single politician is going to claim credit for mine and my hubby's efforts to become self-reliant. Not one of them is going to claim credit for getting us off and taking us out of the number. That is down to us and our hard work, and that is what I want to help other people do, not to let any leader of any party claim credit for your hard work and your intentions and yourself getting yourself out of the situation you're in. And even if you can't get out, being able to show that you are doing everything you can and finding ways to keep them off your back and do the best you can with what you've got, that is my aim. So in that vein, as I'm going through this from here on out, I'll be sharing our journey with you. I will be sharing, even if it takes me hours in a phone call, which I have before, and I'll do that in another video, sitting in hour queues to speak to somebody at the job centre about implications of the things that I'd like to do, the possibilities that are there, registering as self-employed, all of those little bits that are involved in finding a way to be able to do that in your situation. That's what I'll be sharing with you. I will even go as far as to interviewing job center staff, if that's what they will do. We'll see. There will be podcasts linked between both channels as well. Oh, there's more coming, but let me tell you about that another time. For now, this is just a brief introduction as to what this channel will be about. So there you go. It will be part of our journey to self-reliance, and you are helping us to be able to do that. I would rather you get the credit for helping us to achieve our dreams and goals and our efforts than any of them. And you know what I mean. So, here we go. I would also love to hear from you if you have any questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions. I would love to hear from you. I would love to answer your questions as well as I'm going through my journey, because your questions might very well help me as well. So do let me know in the comment section below, but please do keep it civil. If there are by any chance any unsavory characters who are wanting to take a dig at anybody in the situation, don't bother. It won't hurt me. You'll just be kicked out into cyberspace. I will protect my community from the usual labeling and treatment of people struggling. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably should have worded things differently, but who cares? Right now, that is it for now. This is a brand new channel, so I would appreciate your support if you would like, subscribe and share, especially subscribe and like and share the life out of it, so we can get more people on this journey and exploring and being allowed to dream and have ambition, even in the situations they're in. Right then. Oh yeah, what else was there I'm supposed to say? I've been doing this for so many years and I keep forgetting. No, don't forget to look in the description box underneath and head to the other links to check it out. I'm still working on a few of them, but until then, take care, folks. Have a good week and dare to dream.